Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the...
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located. Got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. To throw, it's Manning. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Oh, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Flater. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
On play action, they'll throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They run. Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. That's caught at the 3. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
After reviewing the call, the rule on the field is reversed.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
One after here coming up. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. On second down, here's Manning. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is taken at his 4th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now a play fake. Manning, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting. Last time, see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he comes back with one complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready? Here we go!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there, 96 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now line up to kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and it's second down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Manning, left side and caught by Flainer. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Flainer. The 13 yards that time at a first.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
Manning now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
False start, offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Again, it's Manning. Wheaton with a catch right side. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get... And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. What?
They'll look to throw here. forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. This will be taken in at the 1. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Backing up. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's got room. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Complete to Wheaton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come out here in the I. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Watch right, watch right, watch right.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They begin with a run by Crowell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on first down is Manning. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On first and 10, here's Manning. Brought in by Wheaton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. Second and 7. Here's a give to Crowell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. 7 yards remain now on third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's pulled in at the 32. He won't go down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Manning now on 1st down. A screen complete to Crowell. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Manning going to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. To throw, it's Manning. This is caught. It's Cooks. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw once more. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Manning now on first down. Surveying the field. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, they'll throw with Manning. He's got time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now Manning. Can't find anyone open. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now Manning again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw, it's Manning. And he hits his man, Matthews. That one good for 10 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Manning. That's caught at the 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.